Today I'm going to be showing you how to build a super simple iron farm from Minecraft. The item list is in the description below, so you can go check that out right now if you want to get the items. And it's also over here too. These dirt blocks over here are temporary blocks, and also these are water sources, so I've got 3 water sources here. And these villages are just spawn eggs, but they are actually real villages. If you want to go straight to the tutorial, then you can do by using the timestamps in the description, and also on a pinned comment too if you can't see them in the description. But if you want to know how this farm works and how I designed it, and also why you might want to build this, then you can carry on watching because I'm going to explain all of that. Next I'm going to go over some uses for this iron. But first you can get iron blocks, which are used for beacons to get haste to. You can get hoppers, which are used to collect items. You can get minecarts, which are used to transport mobs. You've got anvils, which could be used to kill the wither. You've got the rails, which are used to transport mobs, with the minecart as well. And also you've got the bucket, which is used to MLG bucket, and to transport water. You've got the piston over here, which is used to push blocks. You've got the iron ingot, which is used to repair iron golems, and also just as a general item which you get from this farm. Next I'm going to go through how this farm actually works. So that it requires 5 villages. So this is a zombie-less iron farm, so this works in peaceful mode. And it's probably much easier than a zombie iron farm. So you have 5 beds down here for all 5 of the villagers to sleep. They do have to sleep, just saying, so they could spawn iron golem. The iron golems will spawn up here, and they'll be pushed into this water stream, into this lava, and they'll die, and their drops will fall down here, into this mini water stream to make sure that all the drops are collected, and into this one hopper here, and into this chest system here. Now I did have to make sure that this was quite close to the villages to make sure the iron golems spawned a little bit quickly. Because I did try putting the spawning area down here and it didn't really work as well. Like, it was much slower. It's much faster if I put the spawning area up here. And a bigger spawning area makes it much faster as well. Next I'm going to go on to the tutorial, so make sure you have your items ready. And I'm going to start off by getting my temporary blocks. I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to get a bed, place it in another one here and here. And I'm going to go across this side, here and here. So I'm going to place it in like this, some glass here, and some stone here. So this could be a building block as well, so it could be any building block you want. Place it on this side, get some glass here, and I'm going to get a smooth stone, like that, and I can break this dirt here and here. Next I'm going to need my villagers, so before you put your villagers later in this video I'm going to go through different ways to transport villagers. If you already know how to transport villagers, then you don't have to watch that. But if you're interested in how to transport villagers or need help, then go to use the timestamp to get to that bit. I'm just going to put 5 villagers in like this. And then I'm going to get a temp block. So if I get my dirt, place it in like this. I'm going to put a block here, break this, put the blocks up here. I'm going to fill this all in like that. And I'm going to get a temp block, place it in here, and get some walls. So these are cobblestone walls, you can use any wall you want to. And I'm just going to fill this like that. And then I'm going to add an extra layer up here, like that, and put an additional one here. Next we're going to get our water, so place your water here and here. Then we're going to need our warped fence gate. So I've used warped or crimson, because they don't actually burn. I'm going to open this one up, I'm going to get my dirt, place it in here, a fence gate here, here and here. Open all of these up, break your block, and place lava in like this. So the items will just fall down here. Then we're going to go to the edge here. I'm going to drop down here. So we're in alignment with that. I'm going to place slabs across here. I'm going to go 1 across all the way here, and all the way across here. And then I'm going to put slabs across here. Then I'm going to get a hopper. I'm going to place it into here. Break these blocks here. Get a chest, place it in, and a chest here, like that. Then I'm going to get our water. This is our water stream. It's going to go across here like this, and then we're going to break the dirt over here. And then we finished our really simple iron farm. Next I'm going to go over how to extend the iron farm. When extending it, you just want to build more than one of them. So if you build one here, you have to build it 17 blocks away from the other, so 17 blocks. This changes to indicate 17 blocks. So this is not the villages that have to be 17 blocks away, it's the actual iron golem spawning area itself. But don't redesign it and build the villages closer, because it can they do have a body detection system. So at least keep the villages section also 17 blocks away too. Same with over here, so the iron golem spawning here is 17 blocks away from this one here. So you have to make sure it's sat, and that's the same for all directions. and that's to make sure that all the farms have the best rates. Moving villagers can be really painful, like they're one of the hardest mobs to just move because they just walk around, they mooch about, and they're just annoying in general. But with these simple steps you can actually move them really easily. So the first steps for moving villagers is to make sure that you break the beds. So their beds, they're attracted to their beds, so they'll go towards their beds when at night time and sleep there. So by doing this you're kind of eliminating this factor. Now also you can break their workbenches. So you know you've got quite a lot of people with workbenches, just break them like that. Now what you can do if you want to is you can get the bell. So they've got a bell in the center of their village, and break the bell and just move it closer to the iron farm. So during the time when they come over here to talk about stuff, they'll go over here because the bell's here because it's the center of the village. So they'll just walk around here and you can easily capture them that way. Now once you've done all those steps, you can go on to the next step, which is I'm going to open this chest and show you a few different methods. So the first method that you can use is you could use water streams, so you could transport them using water. This bit's a bit time consuming and a little bit boring. You can use their workbenches to lure them, so this is a really cheap and easy way to do it that way. You can use their beds, so you can break and replace beds at night time, and the villagers might have like green particles to say that they claimed the bed, and use that to transport the villagers that way. Or you can use boats or rail or minecart. This is probably my favourite way of doing it, just because it's really easy. Or you can use crops and stuff like that, so carrots, bread and potatoes. And I know that you can definitely find wheat in the village. So you've got wheat over here which you can turn into bread to transport the villagers that way. Or you can find these crop areas here and just make bread that way. Or get carrots and stuff like that, even though I didn't pick that up because I'm in creative mode. But that's a really simple way of moving them as well. I normally use that with the boats as well, and this is a really effective and really easy way to move them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my boat, and I'm just going to put one in a boat right here. So now he's in the boat right now, so he's not going to go anywhere and he can't actually get out the boat, which is really nice. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to block him off for now. And this means that he won't be able to, like, if the boat gets broken for some reason, I don't think it will be, but if it breaks, he can't escape. And also mobs can't get him either, because they can't spawn inside here. But you might want to light this up here, because they can spawn on top of here. Now once you've got all your villages in boats and in compartments, you've got to make sure that you've got a wall around it, so at least 2 blocks high, so mobs can't get in, and so they can't actually escape. You're going to go down here into the villager area. It doesn't have to be in the same area. It doesn't matter too much really, as long as it's just in boats and it's fine. Then you're going to have to press F3 and B. This will show hitboxes, so you can see all the hitboxes of the boats and villagers. So if I get my pickaxe, so you have to use a pickaxe for this step, and I break it like that. So I'll break the boat and it should break instantly. And try not to hit the villagers at all. And then what you need to do is you'll need to make like a stairway. So just make a staircase upwards and make it all the way up to the beds, like this, so they can get all to the beds right here. And then we're gonna have to close this off, so using more blocks. So this does require quite a few blocks, but it works really well. Now once you've got your stairway all the way to the beds, you can break this area here. So make sure that the stairway is good enough, so it's high enough right here. So now the villagers will start making their way upwards. Now what you can do to speed up this process is you can drop a carrot down. And also before you do this, so I'm going to close this off right now, make sure it's night time when you're doing this bit as well, because it helps a lot. And try and put torches around here to stop mobs from spawning. Now I set the time period to night time, so as you can see all the villagers are trying to get to a bed. So if I break this now, so making their way to a bed like that. If you have any questions about any redstone, farms, or even just Minecraft in general, because Minecraft's a little bit confusing at times, then make sure to leave a comment down below, or even join my Discord server. That'd be even better, because like I can actually help you much quicker, and it's much easier for me to see any like help or any queries or anything like that. And if you want to, you can subscribe as well, but no pressure. Like only subscribe if you actually want to. This is all your like choice and everything like that. Subscribing is good, but it's only good if you actually like this sort of content. So if you like redstone farms, iron farms, even more iron farms, lots and lots of iron farms, if you like all that sort of stuff, then subscribe. Now I'll see you in the next video if you're going to watch any more of my videos, and goodbye.